Did that do a chat room? No, nothing?
Yes.
Okay. This board has gone berserk. All right. Better but low. I can fix that. I can fix that. Maybe I can fix that. Is that any better? Okay. All right. Well, let's just, we'll make this part of the show. Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for.
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, Matt's Mattis Writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome to Giz Wiz of August 21, 2024. We are live. We're not doing numbers anymore. Also, I spoke to Josh, our producer, and he said he's fixed the thing on YouTube where YouTube was dating every episode July something, okay? So he said he fixed that, and I went in and started putting some dates on. I went back about the past 6 or 8 shows and put the real dates that they were recorded, okay? So you should be able to go back and find an episode if you want, okay? So on this episode, photos from George Davis. We're going to have logo, questions from I'm Not Saying You're Stupid, snappy answer to a stupid question, match game, and of course, our mascot dog, Charlie. And has anybody, I'm going to start by asking, has anybody used, what the thing, the app that George said I should try? WhatsApp? Anybody using WhatsApp? George said it's easy to use. We're pretty stupid, said Flying Out. What? Not me. See, I had terrible trouble with it once in a while. 100 million people know. No, it seemed like, no. Geek Wannabe uses it. A lot not. I actually erased it because I believe it sent almost everybody on my phone list a text saying, "Hey, I'm on WhatsApp. Get in touch." That freaked me out. Yeah. No, I just deleted it. And it took over my phone. It's ridiculous. No. All right. So anyway, George sent in a couple of personal photos that we'll add to the end. And then next week, we're going to try to video connect with George. Okay. Yeah. Okay. A lot of people are not using it. Oh, people sent slightly pornographic stuff to me on WhatsApp. Yeah, that's why George said it would be good for us because he's Apple, I'm Android. But my God, the people at the Apple Store set the app up for George. So I try to set it myself. There are 90 questions you have to fill out. Is it okay to take money out of your bank account? Things like that. All right, so we're going to start. Speaking of George, we're going to start with George's photos. Photo number 1. 2 monkeys side by side. And it's up to you to make a caption for these, okay? 2 monkeys sitting side by side. And we'll see. Just monkeying around. Wow. Spaceman never had a Facebook account. Dennis is not on. Dennis is barely on email. Monkey business. Can I have that? Aren't you going to share? Mr. Dave says, Giz Wiz writing staff. Stop trying to steal my drink. Mom told you to share, now give it to me. This is more fun than a barrel of us. That's funny. Paul, want a high five? Monkey see, monkey do. Quit hogging the mic. I want to sing too. A visual representation of WhatsApp. Commercial break. Where did Speak No Evil go to? Oh, that's very funny, Jammer B. Gonna share that banana? App break. Look, I have an opposable thumb. I told you, no monkey business. After this, I'm going to write some more Shakespeare. It's up for grabs, says First Monkey. What's that monkey wrench? Where's that monkey wrench when I need it? Hey, you kids, get out of my yard. Morgan says, hey, it's the monkeys. And we'll end with Loke saying, if you're good, I'll share my banana split with you. Okay. And let's see what George put. George put for the monkeys, sitting side by side. My caption is, it's so nice of you to scratch my back. It's been a long time since that's been done. Thank you. All right, and now we will move to photo 2. An elephant taking a mud bath. An elephant taking a mud bath. All right. Nothing like a good mud bath. Look, 2 trunks. Yes, I'd like a Sunday. Okay. Baby elephant cooling down. Welcome to the Elephant Health Spa. Where did the monkeys go? I need someone to scratch my back. I know I dropped my ear in here. Who needs those expensive spas? A day at the spa. It's Sunday, bath day. I dropped my peanut. I'd like to bathe daily. Now I cover myself in this mud. The airline told me my trunk was too big. Do you have 2 trunks? Muddy morning blues. Hey, ain't this ain't mud? It's chocolate. He has a frunk. I once had an elephant in my pajamas. What he was doing in my pajamas, I'll never know. Thank you, Groucho Marx and Morgus. I heard the monkeys really like mud baths. Nobody move. I lost a contact. I didn't make the hole big enough for me to sit in. They told Gladys if she didn't moisturize, this would happen to her skin. Oh, trunk and the frunk. Whoops, stepped in a puddle. This mud makes me feel better. And we'll end with Hawk's Post. I talk about the elephant in the room, but we need to build a house first. Okay, let's see what George put. George said, for the elephant taking a mud bath. My caption is, it's just as well for us humans to enjoy a mud bath. It's as good for our skin as it is for theirs. All right. Photo 3. Ice cream cone with a chocolate bar stuck in it. Ice cream, it looks like vanilla ice cream with something chocolate stuck in it. And it's an old-fashioned cone. An old-fashioned ice cream cone. Eat it quick. Hurry up and take the photo. Drip incoming. This is melting fast. Ice cream, how to keep cool. Hurry up and take the photo. I'm melting. Normal cone. Sugar cone. I needed some place to put my chocolate bar. When a piece of space junk fell into my ice cream cone. What did that monkey stick in my ice cream? Having a meltdown. That's Wall's ice cream with half a flake bar for those not in the UK, says Mad Frank. Hey, you got your peanut butter in my ice cream. So hot it melts instantly. Instant soft serve. This was supposed to be in Lady Liberty's outstanding hand, but it wasn't feasible. It's very funny, Dan. Watch it before you drop it. Morgus, someone told me to try to eat the cone first. Sounds like a bad idea. So hot you can fry an egg on my ice cream, says Dwindle. And we'll end with, one more chat rule. End with, lick around the edges faster, says Loke. Okay, George says, for the ice cream cone, oh, it matches a lot of you. My caption is, I know, I have to hurry. It's melting, but it's still enjoyable. Okay. Photo 4. Okay. Photo 4 is a road sign with 2 arrows pointing in opposite directions. The top arrow says over here, pointing to the right, and the left arrow pointing to the left says no, this way. That's for people who are just listening. Okay. 2 very confusing street signs. Welcome to Indecisive Highway. Wabbit season, a duck season, anyway, but loose. Helpful signs when you have no place special to go. We got to stop getting our road sign made by Looney the Tune characters. That's funny. When you come to a fork in the road, pick it up. Google Maps direction. Every magic act ever. When you arrive at the fork in the road. If I could only split myself in half and follow both of my overlords. No wonder I got lost. As clear to understand as a no parking sign. Traffic sign in the state of confusion. No way out, says GPS. Answers I got from every French person asked when I got lost on the way to the airport, says Becky. This is what you see in the state of confusion. He went that away. Another he went that away. Steve says no way. Depends on where you want to go, Magoo. Whatever happened is over there. It's definitely not the way. Where are we? In Wonderland or through the looking glass? But if you want to go over there instead, what if you want to go over there instead? Spaceman said they need one more sign. If you can't read this, you're lost. And we're ending with Eric, who says you can't get there from here. Okay, and let's see what George put. George says, I don't care what the signs say. I always seem to end up in the correct place. All right. Photo 5. Photo 5, it's a clipboard. And somebody very artistically has scrolled dream big. Okay, a very artistic page with dream big on it. Okay. Let's see what we got for this. If you want to keep dreaming big, eventually it will get too heavy. That's This is going to keep me awake at night, says Gemma B. Dream big, says Dwindle. Tombo, wake up. Dan says, haha, all thought I was I was taking minute meetings. Boy, will they be surprised. Draw bigger. Dream big. You can do anything you set your mind to. I always have heavy dreams. Spell check big. Don't skip to the ending. Some of those things are really scary. Spell check dream. Somebody accidentally dropped graffiti in my book. And we'll end with declare. A newly crafted sign about to undergo editing. Oh, it does look like Dreen. It does look like Dreen. That's amazing. All right, let's see what George put in, and that way we can see the full shot. Oh, it is Dreen. It's like some done show. Maybe it's the same person who did it. George said, I'm always a positive person. I always dream big, and things turn out fine. It's great with that kind of thinking. Doesn't it look like dream?
Except that the back of the A is the other part of the M.
Oh, I see.
It's a safe space.
Yeah. You could almost think the A has part of an M in it. All right. It doesn't matter because we're done with that. And we're going to 6 of 6. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, my God. Fresh out of the oven or the deep fryer. Donuts with sprinkles. Donuts with sprinkles. Donuts. Best Cheerios ever. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, says Space. Cheerio. Lindy. Hey, Lindy. Cheerios. Lindy. Lindy, is your birthday today? If it is, happy birthday. 23rd? 22. Oh, Lindy, happy birthday tomorrow. I wish I didn't have lunch today. Dibs on the holes. I'm going dough nuts. Breakfast of Champion. Eric said, this is my dream big. Man, donuts and ice cream, burgers and pizza. It's almost a perfect day. Where the heck is Homer? I see O's and 8s. If I dreamt big, I think it would be something better than donuts. Rainbow sprinkles. Get me some coffee to go with it, and I'm good for the day, says Morgus. Yummy teeth cushions, says Dwindle. Toss those rings over here, Steve. Baker came in last trying to make a donut Olympic symbol. Oh, Dan, that's very funny. Donuts that pass through a rainbow. Mad Frank says, hear me out. Cream cheese on donuts. That could work. Somebody ate 3 of the dozen already. Donuts. Is there anything they can't do, says Jamma B. Paul says, these donuts seem to be growing colorful mold after being dropped in the sand. And we'll end with
Homer Simpson.
Make them chocolate. That they do look a little like the Olympic symbol. Okay, let's see what George put. They look pretty good, actually. George said, for the donuts, see what I mean? I was thinking of one donut, and then all the others popped up. He was talking earlier about being a very positive person. They look like cinnamon bagels? Cedar bagels? Well, they're all colored, though.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they have coloring. Okay, now, I didn't label the other photos, so we'll see what comes up. Oh, Sophie, this is George said, This is my neighbor's dog, Sophie. And George has a haircut and got rid of his beard. Okay. And we have another shot. This is George after he became clean shaven. And then George said, the chat room, yeah, clean cut and all that jazz. George, everybody likes this. Look, I'll read George. Looking great. Hey, George. George looking dapper. Getting applause, George. You look great, George. And George said, the chat room might like to know what a pacemaker looks like. He said it's very thin, like 3/8 of an inch. And he said he believes the batteries now run for 10 years. 10 years. So that's George's pacemaker. And he said there's just 2 wires that attach to the top and then attach to your heart. I wonder if the heart has like a little A and B on it, or a plus and a minus, so they know where to attach the 2 wires. George, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Well, Paul says animal pacemakers are small. I had a ferret who was scheduled to get... Oh, God. I didn't know they did pacemakers for animals. Doesn't... I think it runs on AC, but you have to sit in a chair with your toe in an outlet. Oh, George. Lindy says George is our very own pacemaker. Wow. Well, hopefully we'll get George on again next week, and the video will work this time. Oh, my T-shirt. Hang on. My T-shirt is Little Shelter Animal Rescue and Adoption Center. It's a great no-kill shelter. And I think I've mentioned a few times, pretty much everything I show on things of that are a little more expensive goes to the shelter for their yearly auction. Okay. And manufacturers have been really great. I don't think one, I would call the manufacturer and say, listen, instead of sending this back, can I send this on to a no-kill animal shelter? And no one ever says no. A couple of companies said, oh, you want us to send them 6 more? So it's great. So I'm a volunteer there, and Dennis too, in getting gadgets to be auctioned off. Okay. Oh, facts about California. All right. Facts about California. Oh, and you're going to learn something here. The highest point in California is Mount Whitney at 14,505 feet. The lowest point in California is minus 282 feet in Death Valley at the Badwater Basin. I used to keep my boat there. The Badwater Basin. The question is, how far in miles is the highest point in California to the lowest point in California, or vice versa? Marjorie said, I thought the highest point was at the pot store. Jamma B's guess is 120 miles. Declares, wow, way out. 870 miles, 47 miles. Then next to it, Spaceman, 500 feet, and then Raven, 500 miles. I know it's probably a hard question, although a lot of you are getting very close to this. Less than 100 miles. Flying Out says, I don't know exactly, but it's a long, long walk. Logue says 99.42 miles. Travis, about 100. I'm skipping around. Magoo, 105. Mad Frank, 50 miles. Johnny, 70 miles. Ranger Rick, 125. A lot of you are very close. They are 100 miles apart. The highest point and the lowest point are 100 miles apart. California's state animal. Oh, well, I'll ask that as a question. What is California's state animal? What is California's state animal? Wow. Very good, chat room. 80% of you have it. But the question is, so the state animal is the grizzly bear. But the question is, when was the last grizzly bear spotted? All right. California's state animal is the grizzly bear, but when was the last grizzly bear seen? That's why I changed it from seen to spotted. 5 minutes ago, 1942. Wow, 1920. 48. About the time the last time there was a grizzly attack. 20s or 30s, 30 years ago. Wow. I didn't look at the answer here. All right, the last grizzly. It's going to be hard for me to do the math. 53. It is about 77 years ago. Chat room, did I do the math right? The last grizzly bear was seen in California in 1947. So how many years ago is that? Someone in their head or a calculator? Oh, wow. Google. 77. All right. Flying Out said they must be good at hiding. Oh, I know this. I think a lot of you will. Dennis, don't say it out loud, because I know he will. In 1947, Norma Jean West was voted the Artichoke Queen, but she became more famous as blank. In 1947, Norma Jean West was voted the Artichoke Queen, but she became more famous as... not Mae West. Yes, indeed. As Marilyn Monroe. Oh, okay. What percentage of all almonds in the U.S. are grown in California? What percentage of all almonds grown are grown in California? Wow, Jamma B's in with 100%. 80, 90, 80, close to 100, 79, 97, 60, 70. You know, they're going by kind of fast, but two of you are right on. Got a guess, Dennis? No idea? Well, I'll give it away just by saying there's another right answer right there. It is indeed 80%. 80% of all almonds in the U.S. are grown in California. Oh, this is interesting. It may not come as a big surprise to the 39 million people who live in California that there are earthquakes, but there is a state that has more earthquakes than California. What state is it? Okay, California has a lot of earthquakes, but there's a state that has more. Holy cow, look at all the Hawaii or Alaska. I'm getting a couple of different, wow. Boy, I had no idea. I thought it was California. It is indeed Alaska. It not only has the most earthquakes, it was home to the largest earthquake to ever hit the U.S. All right. George, thank you so much. These are great, George, and hopefully you will be chat room celebrity of the week next week. And George said, don't forget to put the date on your microphone. Although, thank you, Chad, too, because we seem to be going right on time at 8:30. Cities. Logo is mostly potluck. This one is cities. Oh, this is so easy. Name the Nebraska-based insurance company that starts Mutual. Name the home of the Nebraska-based insurance company. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, chat room. Boy, you know what? This is hard. Complete this Chrysler tagline. Imported from blank. Complete this Chrysler tagline. Imported from... Oh. It is indeed. About half of you have it. Imported from Detroit. And there was an old Chrysler commercial. I think Chrysler came out with a humongous V8 that was like 500 horsepower or something. And the tagline, this is how bad it was in the old days. The tagline was, the Chrysler so-and-so, it takes a man to understand it, but a woman can drive it too. You imagine that? Especially since my sister-in-law is an engineer, has a degree in engineering. It takes a man to understand it, but a woman can drive it too. Okay, sportswear company that shares its name with the capital of South Carolina. Outdoor sportswear company shares its name with the capital of South Carolina. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Oh, Dale, we had marked you absent, but I'll just put down late. It is indeed Columbia. Oh, you know what? You know, it's funny. I didn't know this. And I'm a coffee freak. What city's best coffee was acquired by Starbucks in 2003? What city's best coffee was acquired by Starbucks in 2000? Boy. See, yeah. Chat room, you're very good. Oh, okay, Dale. Okay. I'll erase the demerit in your book. It is indeed Seattle. It is indeed Seattle. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, we'll do one more of those. Oh, boy, it's so rare to find two themed cards in a row. Oh, my God. Oh, I wonder if anybody could possibly get this. The last name of Roy and his brother, who started a cartoon factory in 1923. Ooh, this is hard. The last name of Roy and his brother, who founded a cartoon studio in 1923. It is Disney. Warner. Last name of the brothers, Albert, Sam, Harry, and Jack. I won't even give you the rest of this because I think you might be able to get it just from that. The last name of the brothers, Albert, Sam, Harry, and Jack. Not quite. A lot of you are there. Yeah, there you go. The rest of the question is who established an entertainment empire? It is indeed Warner. I got to tell you, Mad is doing a political issue, and they asked, I don't know, 4 or 5 of us to write something new in Mad, which I've not done in years. And the last time, and I'll probably never do it again. The last time I did this, I had to become a Mad magazine corporate vendor. And I had to answer these questions. How many other countries do you sell your product to? All right, so now 3 or 4 years went by since they bought anything. And they said, you want to do, I said, yeah, I'll do an Alfred for President poster. They said, fine. I got an email. your answers to your last question thing is more than 2 years old, and we have now teamed up with People 2.0, and you must be certified by them in order for a check to be issued for anything you do to the company. I came so close to saying, just keep the freaking money. Okay, I'll tell you, it was $600. I had to send in pages of my tax return. You can blank out the numbers, but we have to see that you file taxes as Giz Biz, and that you are a sole. I can't tell you how PO'd I was. Someone who has been in 50 years of Mad Magazine, has written 10 Mad books, and they turn it to a company who has no idea who I am. I mean, they shouldn't have to know who I am, but why for one single check? And then today I got another thing from Warner Brothers. You've been approved. Send this form instantly back to us. Fill it in, or you will not be paid. Anyway, yeah, exactly. I think it's just ways. I don't know what it is. Is it ways not to pay people that they'll figure? Yes, that's right. Dwindle has it. When a corporation buys a silly little comic book. Yeah, no one knows. I don't even know who owns us now. I say us because I don't know. Oh, by the way, speaking of us, there's the premiere of When We Went Mad, a documentary tomorrow night at a theater. It's sold out. There's a panel after. I'm on the panel. So no Giz Wiz tomorrow night. Giz Wiz will be Friday night, okay? And maybe next week I'll tell you what the plan is for it's a documentary, When We Went Mad. And I just said to the guy, am I in it? I don't want to be on the panel after it ends. And someone says, why weren't you in that movie that we just saw? The guy said, you're in it. I said, well, then I'll be on the panel. Okay. We'll do these are my favorite. Things they don't teach you in school. You are Mad Magazine. Well, I did a lot for Mad, I tell you. Sadly, we're down to like 7 of the original Usual Gang of Idiots. Holy cow. Who appeared in first place when Time Magazine in 1999 listed the most important people of the 20th century? Holy cow. Who was in first place when Time Magazine listed the 100 most important people of the 20th century? Yeah, it's either Alfred E. Newman or Mother Teresa. They always get mixed up. Oh, that was me. It says Geek Wannabe. Carrot Top. Henry Ford, Hitler, FDR, Soupy Sales, Bugs Bunny. Oh my God. FDR.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Oh, Eleanor Roosevelt. Einstein. Boy, this is a fascinating question. John Lennon. Uncle Milty. Oh! Chat room. Yes. Einstein. Albert Einstein. Betty White. I like Betty White. That would be good. Do people with prominent ears have better balance. Oh, that's very funny. Einstein made the top of the list, but he couldn't figure out why, says Dan. Do people with prominent ears have better balance? God, I don't see why. I'm going to say no. They have better stereo. James says no, but they can fly.
It's the inner ear that keeps you balanced.
Dennis says it's the inner ear. No, but they make the rest of us laugh. No, but they have better sex.
It's funny. You ever see an elephant slip? That's funny.
Oh, that is very funny. Johnny Monday said, did you ever see an elephant slip? I'm going to say no. No, but they hear more. No, it's the cochlea that manages the body's position. I guess that's the inner ear. Big ears equal big Q-tips. Oh my God, who would know this? What movie from 1933 was said to be Hitler's favorite movie? Cochlea? Is how you pronounce that? Thank you. That's the inner part of the ear, cochlea. What movie from 1933 is said to be Hitler's favorite? Bambi. Jeez. Gone with the Wind. Duck Soup. I was a teenage Nazi. Casablanca. The Dance of the Fairy Princess. Bedtime for Bonzo. Oh, Mad Frank said, I just watched the Hitler documentary where they said it.
Yeah, no, I saw that too.
The Wizard of Oz, Spies Like Us, Some Like It Hot. Spaceballs, Went with the Wind, Springtime for Hitler. It happened one night. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, someone has it. It is indeed King Kong, which was also one of Bill Gaines, the publisher of Mad's favorite movies. And he said, have you ever seen the uncut version? And I said, I didn't know there was an uncut version. He said, oh, you free Saturday? Come on over, I'll show it to you. So, does anybody know about that there was a cut version of King Kong? So what it was, after a lot of previews, the studio realized that Fay Ray might have been topless. The studio realized, yes, that's right, Tom. Some of you know it. The studio realized that people liked King Kong, that they felt sorry for him, and so they decided they would take out some of the scenes. There's a scene where he crushes people, and there's scenes where he bites the head off people, and yes, I think he tears Fay Ray's dress off, and they edited those out so that Kong was more sympathetic to the sad ending. Was King Kong wearing a watch? No, but in some movie of movie mistakes, there's a Roman Empire thing where it's 1,000 soldiers marching, and they have a big circle around one of them who's wearing a watch. Okay. Oh, okay. Last name of the brothers Sam and Bud who founded Walmart. What was the last? So it wasn't Walmart, obviously. What's the last name of the two brothers, Sam and Bud, who founded Walmart? Ah. Oh, wow. Holy cow. I did not know that. Although I don't have a Walmart. I don't think we have a Walmart in this city. And the last city question. The last name of the brothers Richard and Maurice, who started a restaurant business that turned into a very big business. Richard and Maurice. Maurice sounds so unlikely for this man's last name. It is indeed it's McDonald's. McDonald's. Oh, it's pronounced Morris? Some pronounce it Morris? It's spelled Maurice. Anyway, it is McDonald's. I remember seeing a documentary about that, and his secretary was interviewed. This is, when they shot video. I don't know. She was how old she was, and she said, "Oh, I was the secretary for like 40 years." And they said, "Well, you know what? You could have 1% of the company." She said, "So I left with $8 million." So I'm thinking, well, that was good. That was good. All right, we're going to do our... Oh, my God, that was the fastest hour ever. We're going to do some match game questions. You got your you got your other sound effect ready? All right. Let's just make sure the battery's still good in that. Outback is going out of business? Oh, it's Caesar. I'm going to leave it out this week, course. I just have like an hour and 10 minutes in me to do this. All right, so we're going to do some match game. Okay. Bob said, I went to the weirdest wedding ever. Instead of a bouquet, the bride carried a blank down the aisle. Instead of a bouquet, the bride carried a blank down the aisle. Now I know this is going to be very hard. I went to a weird wedding. Instead of a bouquet, the bride carried a blank down the... This is very hard. The bride carried a... Holy cow. I have no idea. I will get no matches. Was the only thing I could think of. Looking up, a skunk. Oh, a Christmas tree is funny. A torch. A magnolia tree. Balloons. A pot plant. Oh, a pot plant. A potted fern. A sheaf of blank divorce papers. A pair of nunchucks. A baby. You know what? I'm going to take a match from a potted fern. She carried an ivy plant. Dennis, you said? Dennis said, oh, poison ivy. You can take it. Oh, that's so funny that we both did an ivy thing. Daddy shotgun. Okay. This one will be easier. Oh, the scuba diver said, what a disappointment. The pirate's treasure chest was filled with blank. The scuba diver said, what a disappointment. The pirate's treasure chest was filled with blank. Oh, okay. It's not terribly easy, but it's way easier than... Scuba diver said, "What a disappointment! The pirate's treasure chest was filled with." I got a match. Horseman, Cracker Jack, Fool's Gold. Well, we haven't done that. Coal, Confederate money. His old peg legs. Tissue paper, IOUs. Stale Cheetos, mermaids. Coupons for participating Olive Garden. Pirates' penises? Oh my God. Horseshoes. Used toilet paper, Geraldo Rivera. I saw one match go by. The pirate chest was filled with sand. You know, from being on the bottom, just good old sand. Dennis said, oh, filled with mud? Oh, whatever. We have the bell at this end. Oh, this is good. Okay. Barry said, I'm going to be a trillionaire. I invented a machine that can turn blank into money. Larry said, I'm going to be a trillionaire. I invented a machine that can turn blank into gold. Into gold, I'm sorry. I said it wrong the first time. Okay, I'm going to be a millionaire. I invented a machine that can turn blank into gold. I got a pretty decent answer here. Let me see. Toilet paper, sand, dirt. Oh, I don't have any flop. Aluminum can, junk mail. Water. Actually, water's very good. Boy, unless I saw one go by earlier. Well, I almost matched Cartoon Steve. I said turn newspaper into gold. Yeah, why not? Dennis, you said? Oh my. Turn M&Ms into gold. All right, one more, and then Charlie will come in. Hazardous waste. Oh, silver into gold? I saw the worst Western movie ever. The cowboy rode into town on a blank. I saw the worst Western movie ever. The cowboy rode into town on a blank. Oh. All right, no one's gonna match this. An e-bike. A tricycle. Oh, okay. I'm matching this with e-bike. He rode into town on a Vespa. Okay. We'll do one more. Is there one more here? Yeah. Oh, okay. One more. Harry said, I went to a restaurant that was so fancy.
How fancy was it?
It was so fancy, they even served blank on a silver platter. Harry said, I went to a fancy restaurant that was so fancy, they even served blank on a silver platter. Charlie, in a minute. They even serve blank on a silver platter. Got match. Oh, got matches. Wilted lettuce, broth, salt and pepper. The check is good. I was going to write check, but then I matched Vicky. I said they even served the water on a silver platter. And Dennis said they even served Tums on a silver platter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our lunatic mascot dog, Charlie. Oh, he's waiting for you. Yay, he's getting snacks. Let's get Charlie's theme cranked up here. Oh, sorry, I was trying to find Charlie's music. Charlie M. Oh boy, he's standing up. Wow. Standing up for snacks. Charlie's standing up for snacks. Oh, there you go. Wow. Oh boy, yummy, yummy, yummy. It's in my tummy. Yep. Got one more to put in my hand. Hang on, Charlie. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, show the tail, Charlie. Show that tail action. Show that tail. Oh, boy. Wow. Look at me. Look at me, Dad. All right, Charlie. That was it. He said, what? That was it? He said, what, are you kidding me? What, are you kidding me? Charlie will perform. Oh, my goodness. All right, chat room. I don't have multiple cameras like the people at TWiT. We'll wag for food. What should I love it when you're doing a show and all these things come up. Would you like to upgrade? Oh my God, Mad Frank, I was just texting with Thomas Bunk. Thomas Bunk does those elaborate mad scenes, like Coney Island, with 1,000 people in it. And occasionally you'll find the whole mad staff in there. No, TWiT, you know Giz 13-17-3? TWiT goes on. It's just that they have moved everything to people's homes. Okay, so they still do like 8 or 9 shows, but they have no studio anymore. Okay, it's like that over at ABC. It is my last live spot. There was the makeup lady, and the stage manager, and the host. All the cameras are robotic. The producer is, I don't know, in Philadelphia. The associate producer is in Florida. The control room is in Washington. And then upstairs, the executive producer, Greg, was up there. And I said, Greg, where is everybody? And he said, no one comes in. No one comes in anymore. And I said, can I do my spots on Zoom? He said, yeah, if you want. He said, that's the way things are. And I think that's what Leo was saying, is that everybody does their spot from home. I have a 4-fold flat that I put behind me to block out all the mad stuff. And actually, under this is my ABC flag. This thing is hanging down over it. It just says ABC News, Dick DeBartolo on it. And so I just untaped the Mad logo and put the screen behind me that's backlit, and it looks like I'm doing. And ABC is totally moving. ABC owns an entire block at Lincoln Center, which I read they sold for $1.2 billion. Okay. And they are opening a campus. All of Disney. You know, Disney owns ABC. So it's 4 buildings around a courtyard right on the Hudson River. Which I'm glad I switched to Zoom because ABC is at 66th Street. I live at 82nd Street. So on a nice day, I just walk to the studio, or used to walk to the studio. Anyway, enough of that. ABC is moving. Yes, all of ABC. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been regular old-fashioned, totally unimproved Giz Fiz, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo production. And I get so lost with this. I keep thinking, is someone going to bring the music in? And then I realize, yeah, me. I forgot what I was saying. Brought to you by Turtle Wax. Remember, it's not just for turtles anymore. Remember, next week we'll do another Fizz on Wednesday. Hopefully have George as an in-person guest. And tomorrow night, no Wiz. Wiz is on Friday. And now we will go to your shot chat room, and you can put your, first we'll do these end credits, and then we'll do your end credits. All right, let's get the next credit up. Produced by So Wags a Lot, so don't blame the Giz Wiz, and get me some more treats. And let's see, we have Raven is the emoji wrangler. Declare, director of Salty Thoughts. They're going by so fast. Oh no, Ice Cream Taster, Pack, Eric, offsite producer, Dale Paco, definitely not late attendee. Professional something or other, space, Caesar, Charlie's personal assistant, Donut Taste Tester, Giz 1, Dwindle, Action Choreography by Jackie Chan, Studio Manager Emeritus, Jammer B, yes, Assistant to Charlie's Assistant, Demos, Steven is the Elephant Wrangler, Travis is Assistant to the Camera Robot, Improvement Supervisor flying out, Charlie's Executive Producer, Vicky, can't wait till Friday to Wiz, says Martron. Geek Wannabe, Charlie's Treat Supplier, and Taste It Too, says Pack. And we'll end with Loke, CEO Supreme. Thank you, chat room. And I will look to see the show with you on Friday. And this is where we do the clever fade out, where the music gradually fades into the distance. And it fades out now. And now you don't hear me. I know you don't hear this at all. Until I find the thing that says this, and now you won't hear me click stop the stream.